everyone, it's Rambling Hour with Lisa, and brand new season 7, episode 1. Can you believe I've been rambling for that long? I've been rambling for my whole life, but just only doing these videos for that many episodes. So I will wait for a few people to sign on before I go on with everything, but obviously there's those of you who have been watching this from the beginning at a later time. So if you are watching live, feel free to comment, give me things to talk about. Let's start a conversation, and it makes it easier for me. It was meant to be a casual day where, because I've been cleaning all day, where I just put on a like a cardigan just to look snuggly and comfy, but I did my makeup and I wet down my hair and put it up, and I actually turned out better than I thought I would. So hi Mom. Yeah, so what was supposed to be a frumpy look actually looks like I've put myself together quite well, but don't let it fool you. I'm in sweatpants and trainers, and I've just been cleaning all day. So lots going on with the renovations. The scaffolding is still up around our house that was put up for our soffits and fascia, which have been done for a few weeks now, which is really annoying. They need to take the scaffolding down because the other company is coming to put the scaffolding up to replace our windows. Also, the kitchen is coming along. The tiler will start tiling the floors on Tuesday, and so we have to have the kitchen emptied out tomorrow completely so that the tiles can go in, which is very exciting. The only hard part is that so much of the kitchen, old cabinets and stuff like that, are in the entranceway right now, and like they're just like, we're running a room to put things. So yeah, like I said, the stuff in the kitchen's in the entranceway stuff is in the dining room, and now we got to figure out where to put like the stuff and still be able to use it while we're living. Yes, I'm doing my live. Yes, keys on the counter in the entranceway. Yeah, lots of work, but it's not even the work about moving the stuff, it's where to put it. And like I said, the thing is that we want to be able to use the things that we're taking out of the kitchen. The countertops that we have, like the things we have left in the kitchen are like the fridge, the freezer, the cooker, the like 2 counters, one that we use with a chopping board on it for prepping food, and the other one we use with the George Foreman on it, George Foreman grill, and the Ninja Foodie Max like air fryer, and then there's the countertop with the kitchen sink and stuff. So because Steve's best friend is a gas fitter and plumber, he's going to put the kitchen sink, he's going to cut the old countertop with the kitchen sink, and we're going to temporarily put it in the bathroom downstairs because that bathroom is not complete yet either. So there's room in there to put the kitchen sink so that we can have somewhere to wash the dishes for a few days until the new cabinets go in and the kitchen sink goes in. But yeah, it's just it's a messy house. It's so yeah, it wasn't today that I felt like getting ready, but also I've been outside so much in the last week because it hasn't been raining. It has been mild, but not necessarily hot, but it hasn't been raining and the sun's been out. And so I wanted to be in the garden as much as I could. So because of that, the house stuff doesn't get done as much. So today I have forced myself to be in the house to get things done, including cleaning the office, which has been needed to be done for weeks. So yeah. Yep. Yeah, I was actually, again, like I've said many times before, I was planning on figuring out a guest to have for this episode, but I didn't get around to it, and I finally remembered just when I was getting ready to come on. So what can you do? The kids are around. As you heard, that was Allison asking if she could go hang out in the caravan, which is like what we call it, the guest house, with her mates, her friends. And then Tom is gone to his nan's for the weekend. Aurora is up in her room, and so is Erica. So they have the same room, so they're both in there, but they each have their own TV and Xbox. So I'm not sure what they're doing, or if Aurora's playing the guitar or the keyboard or something. I don't know. but they are around. Chili for supper. Steve made a really nice chili and rice yesterday, so we have leftovers of that today. I'm really looking forward to it because I still haven't eaten my tea, even though it's after 8 p.m. here. And I still haven't done my workout, so those are things I need to do when I'm done on here. But here it's a bank holiday weekend, which is what we call in Canada a long weekend. So tomorrow's a holiday. There's no school or no work. So Steve's not going to cards with his mates because they don't usually go on bank holidays because there tends to be other people out there and just the crazies come out to drink. And they like to play cards or darts or whatever and just have, you know, have a laugh and hang out with each other, not really get crazy. But so Steve's not going out. What else? Chili, yummy, working out, and then I'll watch TV with Steve. Him and I are watching the series Breaking Bad. We're on season 2 of that, so we finally started watching that. It's not anything like I thought it was. I knew that the guy became a drug dealer and cooked meth, but I didn't really understand the premise. I didn't realize that he was like a chemistry teacher and he had cancer and he was trying to make some money before he dies from cancer. It's really good, and I knew everybody said that it was a good series who watched it, so I had wanted to watch it, but it wasn't exactly what I thought it was like. But it is that good where you want to watch the next episode and the next episode. So yeah, so I know Mom's watching. I'm not sure who else is watching now live, but whoever's there, hello to you. Hope you had a good week this past week. Like I said, I've been mostly being in the garden, which is really, really, really awesome and makes me happy. I added a bunch of photos yesterday on my Facebook for the garden for all of, well, not all of April. I added photos for the end of April because April was done yesterday, so that finished off the April album. I didn't really go in the garden today much besides going to take recycling out to the bin and stuff, but had I taken any pictures outside today, they would have went in a May album. So happy May to everybody. May Day, that's what the long weekend is here. This weekend is May Day. And what else? Something else I was thinking about the beginning of May. I can't think of what it is besides like the renovations and stuff that I told you about. So our friend Sunny is coming at the beginning of June. So we're trying to have like the kitchen and stuff done for then, and we have a bit of work to do in the guest house too, in the bathroom. Mom, as you know, we said the next time you come out, we would have the like we have portable heaters in there right now, and the water is hooked up to the guest house, but it's only cold water. So before my mom would come out again, we would have hot water in there and the shower working. Like, I mean, you can have a cold shower, but so yeah, so that's the plan now is Sunny being our first guest since all this COVID junk, having a boiler put in there so that we have proper heating and proper heating in there, and what am I trying to say? Proper heating and hot water in there, so that, and fixing the, like, so that you can have a shower and everything in there. So it's absolutely like you can. So every time I go into the guest house, I try to think of what if there was no main house? What do I need in here? So like the kitchen fully stocked with, you know, can openers and all those types of things, and microwave, and as my mom and my sisters and my brother like have stayed in there, and when Sunny came last time about 4 years ago, we didn't have the caravan, so he was I think he was our first guest here from Canada after I moved here, but he stayed in the house because we didn't have the guest house yet. So yes, Mom, thank you. Mom has my Tupperware stuff from my Auntie Diane, so that is very exciting. I'm gonna see if Sunny can put it in his suitcase, but I don't know how much room he has. Maybe just the can opener at least, but I don't know if he has room for the bowls. Yeah, so looking forward to other people coming to visit as things get back to sort of normal in this crazy world. I'm still saying a prayer for Ukraine, and ridiculous that it's going on as long as it is, and that things like that are happening, and anywhere in the world that things like that are happening. We don't have to feel sorry. I mean, like, we don't have to go around feeling like super sad that like there's people who have less than us, and you know, and then not like we still the thing is, we all have different experiences in life, and we're all here to learn different things. So it's not really good for you to, just like you're not supposed to envy people who have more than you and focus your thoughts all on that. It's the same thing. Please, send positive energy and think about others who have less than you, and do what you can to help people who have less than you. But you don't need to feel bad that if you have more than the next person, because I mean, you think about it, would you want someone who has less than you to be jealous of you because you have more? Or would you want somebody who has more than you to feel bad for you because you don't have what they have? No, because you don't know what is really going on with that person. And sometimes the person who has less is actually having a much happier life. And some people who have more might be having a horrible life. So, put positive energy out to those that need it. But really just be happy with your life and be grateful for what you do have. But focus on you and your surroundings and your experience. Samantha, hello Samantha. And Mom says he would have to take the stuff out of the box. Mom, you can take the stuff out of the box, because I think if they're not already, the bowls should fit into each other with the lids. So, I don't know. It might be too big to put in a suitcase. I don't know. I'm just going to have a sip of my pop. So, again, how is everyone this evening? How was your week? Congratulations to Samantha. Sorry, I wasn't on last week because in between seasons I take a day off. But on Tuesday, it will be 2 weeks since her son Spencer has been born. He was born just over 26 weeks gestational. So he came quite early, which we knew might happen. But he is healthy and growing every day. And Samantha is enjoying snuggles with him, and I can't wait for us to be able to meet him. But I'm so happy that his sisters, Danielle, who's 4, and Tyla, who is 13, got to meet him and hold him. So that, did they get to hold him, or just hold his, let him hold their finger, but I'm just so happy that they got to be there and meet him so far. So I hope you're doing well, Samantha. I hope Spencer and the rest of the family is all doing well as well. And again, I can't wait to meet him. So congratulations to Samantha. As some of you may know as well, with births come deaths and all that interesting stuff. My auntie Adeline, passed away on, Tuesday, I guess. So I guess when Spencer was a week old, my auntie passed away, but she was 90. Samantha says, we brought him out of the incubator and they had a quick cuddle. Yeah, that is so sweet. So my auntie was 90. My mom's oldest brother, so my mom is the youngest of the kids in her family, and my Uncle Bob was the oldest in her family out of the siblings. My mom's dad died when my grandma was pregnant with my mom, so my mom never grew up with a dad. So I guess the closest thing she had to it was her older brother, Uncle Bob. And Uncle Bob met his wife, Adeline. Mom, you would have to tell me how old they were when they started dating. But I was thinking about this. So Auntie Adeline's 90, my mom's 73. So that means that Auntie Adeline was 17 when my mom was born. Now, I know they got married young back then, and as far as I know, Uncle Bob and Auntie Adeline were always together. So, I know that that was a big part of my mom's life, and I know that my mom even babysat their kids, so her nieces, nieces and nephews, and she babysat them, and my mom was obviously quite young when they were starting out their family and stuff too, so they were very, very important in my mom's life. And we knew all of my mom's siblings and my cousins and everything else, but I would say out of all of them, Uncle Bob and Auntie Adeline were some of the ones that we were closest with, going out to the farm and staying there and everything. And I have so many good memories of being out at the farm. And but 90 years old, that I was thinking about that's like double my age. That means when I was born, she was older than I am now. So I think about even Samantha's daughter Danielle, who's 4, coming over here, and and like hopefully having good memories when she comes here and stuff like that. And it's just, it's crazy how time goes by and everything else. So like I said in my post about Auntie Adeline, we don't need to be sad for Auntie Adeline because she's up there and she's with Uncle Bob and they're happy, but we can send positive energy and hugs and prayers to those that she left behind who have broken hearts right now, like my mom, who I don't imagine this is an easy time. Steve was just out walking Lena, so they just got back, so Lena's just wandering in and Steve's waving to me. So yeah, tell me anything else. What else can we talk about? Oh, sorry, Mom, you are 72, but you'll be 73 this year. That's what I meant. The only reason I said that is because I know that you and Steve's stepdad, Chris, are the same age, and he just turned 73. So that's why I had that age in my head. But saying that, if you're 72 and she's 90, that means that you were, oh, she was 18 when you were born then. But Mom, I don't know if you remember or not, how old was, I don't know if Auntie Adeline and Uncle Bob were the exact same age, and how old were they when they got married? Samantha says, Danielle says hello. Hi, Danielle. So Danielle is the same age as my niece in Canada, and so that's sweet that Danielle says hello. And yesterday I had a phone call from my niece Felicity, who's 4, because she wanted to tell me that her coach stopped by. So she is starting this year to play baseball in Canada, and well, it's like fastball like I did, but it's like for 4-year-olds. And so she got her coach stopped by and dropped off her uniform and stuff, and it made me really super happy because so my niece Felicity, who's starting her ball career, and her older brother who's 7, who plays ball, and then my niece Shay, who is the same age as Erica, so she's 13 going on 14, she plays ball. And yes, that is it for ball. But it makes me happy that any of my nieces and nephews are playing it, because me and my brother and my little sister Tina all played ball. I was not good at it, but I loved it, and I'm just glad that we're keeping that family thing going, because softball and baseball is not big at all here. So that my kids don't even know the rules to it, let alone play it. So Mom says I don't know at the ages of my uncle and auntie. And Samantha says she's normally asleep by now, but it's difficult at the hospital accommodations to keep to the routine. Oh, that totally makes sense, Samantha. So I'm glad that she gets to see Auntie Lisa while she can't sleep, you know. It'll just be like either a wonderful dream or a nightmare. But I'm glad that they have the hospital accommodations near the hospital so that you guys can stay close to there to see Spencer instead of having to make the drive, because I think it's like you said, it's about an hour away from your home, or 45 minutes to an hour, and that would be a long drive every day to go and see him. What else were we talking about? I don't remember. I can't believe it's May already. So for those Canadians, don't worry, spring is here and the snow will be gone soon, and in a few weeks you can plant your gardens, and there'll be those nice days that you get to be outside and barbecue and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I've started some seeds, but every day I go and check on them, and like there is some little sprouts, but there's nothing I can do with them yet. I can't transplant them into bigger things, and I just feel like I'm just super impatient. And yeah, but very excited. So the 2 big things that I'm growing this year is like gem corn again, and the loofah gourds. So like it's in the squash family, the cucumber family. Like you use it to make, like once the fruit after it grows, you let it like rot away, I guess, and what's left is the loofah that you can use for cleaning or scrubbing your back or whatever. So I'm really excited to grow those. And Mom says we have no snow. Oh, okay. Well, somebody posted about snow like a few days ago. But, you know, it could melt quickly at this time of year, even if you get it. So, I don't even know what time I started this. I know it's a few minutes late. But, yes, give me some topics to ramble about, and I will continue to ramble. I've been looking forward to this rambling hour, even if there was only a few people on, because I feel like, again, as I've said before, I'm really good at talking, and not everybody is. So this gives us the opportunity to visit, with me being the one to, you know, initiate the conversation or babble and everything else, and people who aren't as good at that type of stuff can just put comments or even just watch me babble. And I just, yeah, I feel like I'm doing my part to connect with my friends and family. Now, whether they want to tune into this or not, if they want to watch it or not, then that's up to them. I don't know how to make it clear to people that this is like visiting with me, and that it's a good way to see me if you haven't seen me in a long time. So I do like that different people stop in on different weeks when they can and everything. That makes me feel good. But I'm also sad when I think about the fact that I am doing this every week, and there's some people who you think that they would like to visit with me, but they don't ever say anything or watch. But what can you do? You know what I mean? All I can do is do these and show that I'm available. Same place, same time every week, basically. And it's up to them to have that coffee date with me if they want to or not. My mom says, Bill said they still have lots of snow. Yeah, so that's in Saskatchewan, so a 6-hour drive from my mom's house. Yeah, and he's on the farm, he's in the country, so being in the city, being in the country, that can affect things too. How quickly it melts. How many trees you have on your property. Cause, I mean, saying like in towns and cities, it tends to be warmer because the buildings hold the heat from the sun, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, there's, okay, so let me tell you guys something crazy that happened. I so wanted to tell you guys this last Sunday, but I didn't do my live. So I clench my teeth when I sleep. So I don't grind them like back and forth. I just clench them like, argh. And I have a mouth guard that I'm supposed to wear because of my clenching to take the pressure off. And I'll get these headaches. And I've had this since I was young, since I was a teenager. I get these headaches if I clench my teeth when I'm sleeping. And I don't know why I do it. I'm assuming I probably do it more when I'm stressed, but not necessarily. So for whatever reason, I clench my teeth when I sleep. So the other night, I was thinking, I know what I'll do. I'll put, because I realized while I was sleeping I had a headache, and I thought, oh, I think I'm clenching my teeth. So I'll put my finger in my mouth, on my teeth, like that way while I'm sleeping. If I start to bite down on my finger, it'll be uncomfortable and I won't clench my teeth. I'll stop myself, right? Well, I fell asleep, and then my finger was still in my mouth, and then I woke up like, holy, ah! It wasn't like a little bit of pressure, and then I'm like, oh, I must be starting to clench my teeth. Let me release that because it hurts on my finger. I just like bit down with so much pressure on my finger. It was crazy. I was like, okay, never mind. I need to start wearing my mouth guard again. Because that, yeah, I could have bit my finger off. That was not a good idea. It was crazy how much pressure just, and I don't know why. I don't know why all of a sudden just, and why humans would do something like that. And yeah, like oh yeah, it's crazy. I woke myself up quite fast. So, I don't know, I've been in the garden. That's mostly what I've been doing. I'm just happy to be in the garden and excited about home renovations, even if they're annoying and things are all over the place and stuff in the way. Yeah, I'm excited for the kitchen, and then I can do lives from the kitchen, not just like I can teach cooking or show you guys my cooking or whatever, but I can also just sit in there. I haven't taken out like summer, like I put away this, like I didn't really take out the spring decor, spring and Easter decor anyways, but with the few things that I did have out or bought this year, I've put away, except this cup. I didn't know if I should put this, that's what reminded me. I don't know if I should keep this cup out for spring and summer, or if I should put it away, the spring stuff, but I put all that stuff away, and I didn't take out the summer stuff because there's just too much going on to decorate for the season. So hopefully, because the kitchen will be done, and yeah, well, maybe for autumn I will decorate. and then planning the haunted house for Halloween this year. So that is something that I need to think about and talk to somewhere, because the problem was last year was that I was going to have the haunted house, but then we decided not to have it at our house. So I want to have a venue where I can put on the haunted house, but it has parking, and that that it has parking, and that is, yeah, not my residence, so I don't have a lot of people knowing where we live. My friend Billy Moreno is watching. He is from when I was in like elementary and junior high, and Billy, he's sending messages, but it's not on the comments. And Billy, no, I don't have a YouTube channel, but my plan is to put all these on YouTube. I know that there's like, I can do it. I don't know if I need to do it with more than one phone at a time, and like where I'm streaming like on YouTube at the same time as Facebook and everything else. But you know, it's for friends and family. It's, I mean, anybody's not able to watch and interact with these, but I'm not too worried about like creating a big fan base or something. It's more about just being available for friends and family, knowing that they have a place that they can visit with me. But sometimes some people like my view on life, so that's why I do plan on putting these up on YouTube. I just haven't got to it. I have all these things that I would do if I sat at an office, like at a desk for a job or something, but I like, because I don't sit down at a desk or like, you know what I mean, to do any work really, it's hard to get my butt to do those things on the computer, because I'd rather be out in the garden or even cleaning the house or doing whatever, not sitting down. So I intend to do these things, but to actually sit down at my computer is, actually my laptop's upstairs in the room, but even then, when I finally get up to the bedroom, me and Steve will watch some TV before we go to sleep, and the last thing he wants me to do is play on my phone, let alone go on my laptop to do stuff. So, and the only reason I have it up there is because I fill up my phone with photos so quickly, especially photos in the garden. Well, I don't actually fill it up. I mean, I have actually a lot of space on this phone, but I mean, I take so many and I want them off of my phone. So I have my laptop up there so I can transfer my photos from my phone to my laptop every day or two. I feel like a little bit like I have something stuck in my throat right now, which is annoying. What's that about? My throat chakra is clogged. How can I be a rambling, chatty girl if my throat chakra is clogged with phlegm? Not really. Your chakras are spinning energy, so it's not really clogged. But sometimes when you have an ailment in a certain part of your body, it may align with your chakras or other things. So, yes, like, you know, dying of a broken heart. That can literally happen. So the things that we think and the things that we feel do affect our physical body as well. What else is new with you guys? I know that my friends David and Kimber went and visited my mom a few days ago, and I heard from my mom and I heard from Kimber that both said that it was a nice visit. So that's nice. Especially being so far away from my mom, I'm glad to know when people visit her, because I'm not saying that she is lonely, because I know she has my sisters and such, but it's just nice to know that people keep up with my mom. So yeah, I have crazy dreams all the time, so I don't know if you guys care about my dreams, but I did have this weird one the other night. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, I'll tell you about my dream. I was camping, and I think it was Canada, and I don't know who we were with exactly, but I went to go to, I don't know if I was going to town or I was just walking to the little snack shop type thing down the road. It was evening or even early night, but it was a bit dark, and I went to go walk, and I realized like I wanted to wear a different pair of like trousers, like pants. So I was like, oh shoot, I forgot, and I came back to go to the tent to get my pants, and I fell down this crevasse, like really, like this cliff crevasse thing, and it was like really deep, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna die now. And then I was like, wait a second, actually, the river is near here. So if this has water at the bottom, it might be like a stream that goes into the river, so I might survive. But I just kept falling and falling and falling down this crevasse. It seemed like it would go forever. And I knew that, like, I was way too far down to climb out or anything. So now everybody, even if I somehow managed to survive wherever it ended, I would either die down there, or like everybody up at the top would think I was dead anyways. But then I ended up being in this, I don't know how it switched to a different place, but it was like a different dimension or whatever. And I was with these people who, well, they looked like humans for the most part, but they weren't necessarily human. And I had to live amongst them. And there was humans there. I don't know what's going on with the phlegm in my... So I had to live amongst them, and there was some humans that lived there as well, and I don't know how they got there either, but they seemed to be, you know, it seemed like a nice place to live. It was fine. It seemed pretty much like our world, but it wasn't home. And I just kept crying, and I wanted to go home. I wanted to be with my family and Steve and everything. I just wanted to go home. And then there's like this guy who, it was like, that he was supposed to be my friend and keep me company so I wasn't lonely. And as we were talking, he told me basically he's not organic either. He's like sort of like a machine or a robot that was created to keep people like me company, so that I'm not lonely and everything else, which made it feel even worse. It's like, oh great, so the only person that I have to connect here with is not even, you know, organic. And as I was sitting, it was like kind of like an outdoor pub bar type thing, restaurant thing, and there was a fireplace. Like, I was sitting at a table, like I think a tall circle table with a bar stool that I was sitting on, and he was sitting across from me on another bar stool, and then behind him, where I could see, was this big fireplace, and it was all like the whole what's it called, like starts with an H. Hearth? Is it called the hearth? Like the whole fireplace and the mantle and everything was wood, and all the way up, like the wall was wood. It was so it was like one big piece of wood. It seemed like it was like carved out of a tree, that it was all one solid piece of wood. And it was behind, and the fire was going, and because it was a bit evening-y there, but it was mild outside, so again, it might have been summer or whatever. I don't even know if there was seasons in this world. I have no idea, because I wasn't there that long, like I had just got there. But there was this guy who came over and put our drinks on the table, and when we, oh my god, this is something like that would happen in a dream too. You know, when you can't run and your legs stop working, or you go to say something and you can't say anything because your voice won't work. Like, that's literally what feels like it's gonna happen, because it feels like there's like something stuck there. But when the guy came over and put our drinks down, there was like that connection where, you know, I felt something like, oh, I feel a connection with this person or this being, whatever it is. And the robot guy who I was talking to said that he was the son of the people who own this restaurant bar thing. And then the next thing I remember is like this indigenous man a little ways over, and he was talking to me about how it was here and how I had to live here and everything else. And he said that he was from Earth, like my world, where I was from. And I was like, oh, wait a second. So he, being indigenous, he could go to both worlds. He could go to like the human world, or he could go to this world. He could cross over. He lived in the human world. He was still alive, but he could cross over to both worlds. And I was like, oh, wait, like, if you can do that, can't I? And it wasn't like that. It didn't work that way. But I was just so sad, and I was just crying so much because I wanted to go home. And then the last thing I remember is, like, I was hugging the fireplace. Well, it wasn't round, but I had, like, my arms against it, and, like, the wood part over to the, like, if you're looking at the fireplace, I was over to the left side of it, and just feeling the wood. And I just said to the guy, the son of the owners, I said, I just love this fireplace, and I love how it, like, seems like it's breathing. So it was like the fire, where the fire was its mouth. So whether it was like literally breathing to take in oxygen for the fire, but the whole thing would like move out and move in. It was like, so say, I mean, my thought was that maybe it used to be a tree, or maybe it was the tree still, and they like had carved it, and so it was like it was living and it was breathing and I was hugging it. So, but it was like such a weird dream, but so sad, because I couldn't tell everybody in my world that I wasn't dead, but I was just living in a different world, and then they would all think I was dead, but at the same time I wasn't in the afterlife, so they couldn't even communicate with me like that. So it was just a weird dream. But yeah, I dream every night, and my dreams are very realistic. So like people look the same, like, and then this is what I say all the time, like right now, the way I remember that dream is the way that I remember what I did in the garden yesterday. Like my dreams and my memories in my head, I mean, I know the difference between the two, but in my head I see them the same. So my dreams can feel as real life, and I can remember every detail around a room or whatever as in real life. So tell me what that dream means. I have no idea. But I do think that we need to give the indigenous people of the world way more respect than we do. And I think because they are very ancient souls, they do have, I mean, in the afterlife, there's no hierarchy. Like, we are all spiritual beings, you know, here to learn and grow and everything else. It's not like anybody's better than anybody else, but it's just like the respect that you would give to your teachers or your parents if they were good parents. It doesn't mean that they're better than you or worse than you. It just it's like a knowledge thing or a respect thing, and the wisdom and everything. And I think that I don't think we give indigenous peoples and their cultures and their ways of life enough credit and enough respect. I think we would learn so much more, and the world would be such a different place if we really studied them and respected the way that they believe things and everything else. And I think that was significant in my dream, where with the indigenous man being able to travel between both worlds, I think that was significant. So I don't know, like sometimes I've heard about like different dimensions or different timelines going on at the same time, and sometimes when I dream I wonder, like, is this another timeline of me and I'm living this life in another whatever. But that's just too much for my brain to comprehend, and I don't need to know that in this lifetime, so I don't even focus on that. Hi Auntie Diane, and then anybody else who's watching now or at a later time. What else do you guys want to talk about? That was my dream. I haven't been reading my book at all because I never sit down. Like I said, I watch TV with Steve and been in the garden and then cleaning and everything else. I don't sit down to read, but I do want to do that, and I should do that outside too, even if it's a nice day. I should not always work in the garden. Sometimes I should just sit down and enjoy it, even if I'm just sitting out there reading and stuff. My Auntie Diane says Nicole is with me, which is her daughter, so my cousin Nicole. Oh, and Auntie Diane's in Calgary, so she's with Nicole at Nicole's house or such. Hello, Auntie, and hello, Nicole. So, I hope all Nicole, I hope your girls are good and the family's good, and I hope you guys have a good visit together. Oh, I'm guessing, Auntie Dan, so you went to Edmonton and then dropped off my Tupperware and stuff, and then now you're in Calgary visiting. I'm guessing that is what happened. So, Mom told me that you have that she has my Tupperware stuff, so I'm gonna see if my friend Sunny can bring it to me when he comes in June. But if not the bowls, then at least the can opener, because you cannot go wrong with a Tupperware can opener. So I'm very excited about that. I would love to have my bowls, but I will wait patiently until somebody has room in their suitcase for it, if Sunny doesn't, because I don't expect a single young man to have room in his suitcase for my Tupperware bowls. I think that I'm gonna keep when I see things that I want, though, I might buy some more Tupperware, and I might need to bring a whole suitcase back from Canada with me full of Tupperware. Hey Mom, can you please, Erica texted me something and I missed what it said. So, whatever it said, I can't do at this moment because I'm busy. So, yeah, I don't know what it said. And yeah, so what do you guys want to talk about? And today Anne says, can you add us to join? Nicole and Jade and Jasmine want to say hi. Oh yeah, definitely. I can add you if you guys are ready and okay with that. There you go. Hey, I'm back for the last part of my live. I have no idea what happened. I hope this is working. I did shut off my Wi-Fi on my phone. It should work better with my 4G, but let me know if I'm glitching, if I'm freezing, if this isn't working. Maybe I need to put my Wi-Fi back on. So as soon as somebody signs on or notices that I'm back on, let me know if this is working. Oh, this hasn't happened in a long time, so I'm not sure what is happening here. Again, like I said, it was all going wonky before, so maybe I shouldn't have shut off my Wi-Fi. Come on, come on. I'm back. All right, I see somebody's on. I just have no idea who it is. Can you see me? Am I frozen? Am I glitching? Is this working? I could ramble, but I might just be frozen to people. So, okay, Auntie Diane, can you see me? Am I frozen? Is everything working? Hello, is everything working all right now? Yes? No? Maybe so? I have no idea. Okay, good. I have no idea what happened before. Hopefully Mom knows that I'm back. Girls have pet hedgehogs.
There, it's working. Oh, hi. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, I need to turn my volume up.
Why does it work on your phone and not mine? I don't know.
Oh, Nicole got it too.
Hi.
It's
Okay, I have no
Jasmine.
idea why I cannot hear you guys at all.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I can hear you very faintly, but it might have to do with the fact that I was using my headphones before on my phone. I don't know.
My girls are wondering if you ever get hedgehogs in your garden.
Yay.
Yes. Did they hear me say that we have a wildlife pond in the front garden?
Oh, no, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, so I built a wildlife pond specifically for that reason, to try and get them. And the thing is that hedgehogs in the wild, they come out at night. If you see a hedgehog during the day outside, that means that it might be really hungry or something might be wrong with it. So they try to only come out at night. But we have video cameras around our house, and for security, in case, you know. So me and Uncle Steve were in office. That's where our monitor is, where it shows what all the cameras see. And we could see the wildlife pond at night, and we saw a hedgehog drinking from the wildlife pond.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
If you leave cat food out, they'll come. They eat cat food.
Yes, and well, that is on my plans. We're going to make a hedgehog house. Okay, so we do this thing called the hedgehog highway, where we leave gaps underneath our fences so hedgehogs can get from garden to garden, because they really do, they go through a long ways in one night to get food.
Neat.
But also we're going to do a hedgehog house and a hedgehog feeding station. But the hedgehog feeding station has to have a long tunnel, and then it turns so they can go in, but cats can't get in. So, yes, we're going to build hedgehog houses and hedgehog feeding stations. And I'll definitely let you guys know if I get any resident hedgehogs where they live in our gardens.
Nice. That's cool. Why is it Mother's Day today, not next Sunday?
No, it's not. It's May Day this weekend.
Oh, May Day.
Mother's Day was in March. I don't know why Mother's Day here is in March, and in Canada it's in May. But Father's Day is the same day in June.
Oh, neat. Huh.
But I can always buy my Mother's Day cards early. But the funny thing is that I bought them in March, but I still haven't posted them. So if I don't get my button gear, I'm going to be late anyways.
Wow, yeah, that's unusual. Whoops.
I hope that for everybody else, they can hear you guys better than I can. and that when this goes, when this gets posted, the sound is normal.
Well, we can hear you good.
She doesn't hear us.
That's
Just
good.
can't. Yeah, now we're both not talking. Yeah, we have to talk loud.
Yeah.
So you can hear? Yeah. We're just on our way home back to Nicole's.
Yes.
We just got gas. Oh.
Yeah.
It spilled on my
I know, it smells awful.
hurrying and it sprayed on me.
How many hedgehogs do you guys have?
Two. One of them is named as Princess Petunia Pickle Bottoms, and the other is named Sweetie.
Say it louder. Talk loud.
First one is Princess Petunia Pickle Bottoms, and then the other one is Sweetie.
Oh, and how old is the second? Like, how old are they both?
Almost 1 year old and 6 months.
Princess is about 1 year old, and then Sweetie is about 6 months.
And how long do they usually live for?
5 to 8.
5 to 8 years.
5 to 8 years?
But we
Wow,
hope for
that's
longer.
a long time. That's good.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I know, I see the pictures and I'm so jealous. I would just be happy to have them in the garden where, you know, I get to see them more, let alone get to hold them and stuff. That's just really cool.
Yeah, they're a fun pet.
Yeah, they're pretty sharp and prickly. I sat on one. I sat on one earlier today.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's not fun.
I'm trying to get frogs and toads in my garden too, but it's another spring and no frog spawn, no tadpoles for me yet.
Oh.
But I get lots of birds and lots of other wildlife in the garden.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so your mom
If you
can
have
show you
lots of
pictures
worms, the
when
hedgehogs
I
will
take
come.
pictures of butterflies and birds and stuff in the garden.
Oh, neat. Neat.
Okay, we're back at home.
All right.
Drop the phone. What's the weather like there? Is it nice weather?
It's not today. It's been cloudy today, but that's okay because I got housework done. It's been mild and sunny, so nice enough to be outside, but I'm still wearing a jacket outside.
Yeah, it's nice here. You can see the blue sky.
Yeah, I know. Like, I'd rather it be chilly with the sun shining than cloudy.
Yeah. How's your dog?
Pardon?
How are your two dogs?
The dogs are good. Tom is at his nan's this weekend, so he has his puppy with him. And then Lena is just lying outside. But yeah,
nice.
they're both good.
Awesome.
They've been spending the days in the garden with me.
Okay, and how are the girls? How's is it Allison's new job still working out?
Yeah, she just hasn't got any shifts lately, but yeah, she's still working at that job and she likes serving, like waitressing. So, yep, the girls are good. Aurora started taking up guitar, so she's been playing the guitar for the last few weeks. And Aurora, it's her final year in high school, so she's focused on studying for her exams. So they call it revising here, studying.
Oh, nice.
I want to look for it.
Okay, we're just getting in the house. Whoops. Should give you a tour of Nicole's home.
All right.
She says no.
For those of you who are watching, this is my Auntie Diane, her daughter Nicole, which is my cousin, and then her two daughters. So 3 generations.
Oh, got some pretty spring flowers.
Oh, nice. Bringing spring into the house.
Yeah. Our house is pretty tiny, so we have a little office set up right here beside our kitchen, in our kitchen.
Yeah. Oh, look who it is. Hello. Which one is this?
Princess Petunia Pickle Bottom.
Princess
Oh,
Petunia
wow.
Pricklebottom.
Princess.
Did you wake her up just to show her to me?
Yeah, she's pretty
But
grumpy.
I am happy to see her. Very cute. Do
Yeah,
they
very
live
soft.
together?
No,
Nope.
they live in two separate. They live in just a giant Rubbermaid tote.
But they each have their own.
Yeah, so there's one there and one here. She always hides underneath her.
Will they ever be able to live together, or they won't?
No,
They'll fight.
They'll fight. They're very solitary.
Oh, I see.
If they were siblings, they probably could.
It's two girls?
Yeah, two girls.
Yeah, and their colors are different.
Yes.
Yeah, this one looks like a little badger. She's got little.
Oh
Wing
yeah,
the
we have
horn.
badgers here. Badgers are big,
Oh, neat.
bigger than
And
I thought they were.
Is a stoat the same as a weasel?
I think they're in the same family, maybe, but I don't think they're the same.
Oh yeah,
I think it's
always
like
hear.
all of those things, like a mink, a stoat, a weasel, what are the other ones? There's other ones.
Yeah, neat.
Oh, what are those ones that people have as pets? Ferret.
Oh, ferrets.
Yeah, ferrets. They're really stinky.
They're stinky. Yeah, apparently we've heard that they're smelly.
That's
My house
so
isn't
nice.
really-
Aw, that's so great. I can't wait to have them in our garden. And like I said, like this year, so we got our soffits and fascias done around the house, and we have a bunch of old spare wood that came off the house. And I'm going to use the wood to make my hedgehog houses and my hedgehog feeding stations.
Oh, that'll be neat.
So I will post pictures, and I will think of you guys, and I'll tag Nicole so your mom can show you guys when I make my hedgehog houses and my hedgehog feeding station for outside.
Cool.
And hopefully, I mean, it is the plan. I've been planting some shrubs by the pond and I'm making it like I want it to be like everything they say in the gardening magazines, to invite the toads and the frogs and the hedgehogs into the garden. So and they say in the magazines that they tend to like homemade built hedgehog houses more than the pre-made ones you can buy in the shop. So yeah, and there's people in the magazines and on the wildlife things that I'm on the internet that they get the hedgehogs in their garden and then they have babies there and stuff. So that is my plan.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yes,
That's
I will let you know
exciting.
when that happens.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You're so cute. Hi.
All right. Well, from all 6 of you, I should probably go.
Sounds good. I'm glad we were able to catch it, make it work.
Me too. I'm happy that I had guests
Bye.
this week.
Say goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Bye,
Say bye.
guys. Bye.
Bye.
I love you.